Mikey Pipes and Peter Pan. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday hump day. And it's not every day we put in a Bosch Greenstar. But today is a special day, and we are. Surprisingly, it's not. But it's a machine that has lasted a very long time. And it's located on a ground floor closet. And I believe that after the unit was installed, they framed around it. The walls, the door, all to conceal this wildebeest manufactured by Triangle Tube. Yep, you heard that right. Triangle Tube. So stay tuned, stick around to the end, because we may even have a little giveaway. Ooh. So you're not going to want to miss out. Make sure you watch this video until the end. All right, guys, let's get going.
Mikey Pipe.
It's me.
I didn't know that you were a superstar.
You didn't know I was a superstar?
No. When you left, I went to YouTube. What's going on?
This is Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Yes.
I didn't know you were a superstar. You know how many?
I'm far from a superstar.
You know how many people follow you on YouTube?
Nah, not that many.
I'm following you now.
You follow me now?
Yeah. and you know you did something about the house.
I did?
Yeah. Before you started the job, you said I went to the job.
Yeah, I went to this house first. We're getting rid of this triangle tube.
I have it here.
What's going on?
Good. You ready for me today?
I'm ready for you. Oh, thank you. Look, you made everything.
I'm ready for you, sir.
Excellent.
Because you're a superstar.
All right, we're going to take this door off the hinges. And there it is.
Mikey Pipe.
Oh, my God. I don't know how we're going to do this.
Let me come and take the door out.
I got it. It's me. All right. Triangle tube. I have no idea how we're going to do this, but we'll figure it out. It went in there. It's going to come out. All right. We have 3-inch venting going up. This is a wildebeest. And we're gonna get it done. And there's more there. Ooh, we have a little light. Well, I thought we had a little light. No bueno. All right. It's off. It's good.
Cool it down a little bit.
All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby. So his 3-way valve was shot. So he's had no hot water for quite some time. At least we have the right relief valve on. Well, out with the new. It was out with the old and in with the new. All right. I got all the valves isolated. Here's my water main coming in. This is feeding boiler. This is cold water. And thankfully enough, I also have hot water here as well. I isolate. We're draining down. There's a low point on the heating piping, space heating piping. I got the relief valve here for the space heating side open, and I cut the drip leg. My domestic hot water relief valve open over there. I'm going to cut that out next. Okay, there. I believe that drain is domestic hot water, so we're draining that down. And my gas is off. So we'll start cutting out the piping here. Once more of this drains, this is the tank that for water storage. We have an internal Grundfos circulator. There's our gas valve, Venturi blower. As you can see, fresh air comes in from the 3-inch here, which is the one on the left. And my exhaust combustion gases leave here. There's the combustion test port. 3-way valve, electronic module, various wiring terminals. Looks like the giant transformer. And as you can see, I don't really have any room here. They notched this out to fit in here. And I'd like to know how they put it in here. How do they get it in? I don't think this thing is coming out in one piece, but somehow, some way, they just made this fit. Look, they just made it fit. Amazing. Any initial reactions?
That's insane.
It is. I told you it's going to be a good one. Didn't I tell you it's going to be a good one? I don't know. See, look, they actually notched out the wood here, right? But how do they get this in here is the question. Because there's not enough, even if there's only like a 1/2 inch gap there, but even if, you know what I mean? And I can't go this way. Yeah, I don't know. And I wonder if these guys actually put it in, but it's odd. Very, very odd. But we'll get it done. We'll get it done. We'll cut this stuff out and we'll make it happen.
It's so big. Why is it
That's
so
what she
big?
said. Why is it so big?
Like, what purpose is that serving?
Well, it appears to be a fire tube combi. Again, I haven't done any research on this at all, but I do know that it's got problems. Not like your typical wall hung junk. Nice little control there. Looks like you can plug something in there if you were like a good technician. But we'll get it out of here. Water's off. Most of it's drained already. And we're going to give him back this closet today. Because we don't need all this space. With the Bosch Greenstar 151 wall hung combi. Completely cut. See? Keep filming.
Peter's got it.
Oh. Oh, what do I think I know?
This pipe here.
Now this thing will come out. We just gotta cut those water lines out. Yeah, use swizzle. Yeah, this goes to gas. Where's the union? Right there.
Yeah, channel one.
All right, now. That'll come through the hole now. All right, so if I could take this thing off. And this holding this plastic. So I should be able to.
If you lift the weight up, I'll rip this off the hook.
Okay. Just, ow. Got me right there. What are we still going now? Back on the clip?
Yeah, on the other side. Oh.
We're stuck on that there.
Pipe a lot of
This also cut that right there.
behind you. The black.
Yeah, cut right there below the valve. Try to grab this top. All right.
So much water.
Yeah. No easy. Oh. No real drain.
What?
No, I thought it was.
This thing's
Wow.
huge.
All right. 8:47. We're reclaiming valuable real estate here. We'll get rid of the relay. We took out the water damaged sheetrock. We're gonna clean all this mess up. Look, they just notched out. We're gonna take a piece of 3/4 plywood and put it nice in there, like tits. Nice base for our Bosch Greenstar 151 Combi. Peter's gonna man the contractor bags. Get rid of all this garbage.
Just open the bag.
Getting it done. Getting it done, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And if you really want to support the channel, there are two ways of doing it. Not only can you subscribe, but you can also become a member. And membership has its privileges, ladies and gentlemen. For as little as $2.99 a month, you'll support not only the channel and me, but you also get a sneak peek almost on a daily basis. You'll see the videos first before the rest of the community. As low as $2.99 a month. Consider it. Alternatively, if you want a magical blue pipe wrench next to your name, that will appear when you comment during a live stream, or also when you make a comment normally. Smash that $sign and your donation as little as $1, and I'll give you, St. Mike will gift thee a magical pipe wrench. Daniel's son has one, Peter Pan has one, and so do dozens of others. I was going to exaggerate and say hundreds, but, let's keep it real. Not hundreds, dozens. It's very nice. I really appreciate the support from the entire community. We're going to the moon. We're almost at 35,000 subscribers. And let me tell you something. when this job is done, mark my words, ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be tits. Tits, you know? Nice. Handful. Tits.
Oh, boy.
Exhaust.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sozzle.
Behind me or Peter?
Behind Peter.
Short way on the top.
Yeah, well. Alright.
Where's that piece of stuff behind there?
Alright.
Huh, yeah.
Is it on?
Yep, it's on and it has the multiple nail setting.
One. More that way. Okay.
Okay. That's pretty solid. Milwaukee M18 framing nailer. Beast mode. Okay, our 3/4 inch plywood is in position. One of the things I like about the Bosch systems, the Greenstars, is they give you this wall template. And it tells you exactly where the mounting bracket's gonna go. That's gonna support the weight of the unit. And also the hydraulic manifold. We have our space heating out, space heating in, domestic cold water in, domestic hot water out, and then our fuel. All right, it's very, very nice. I'm gonna get a torpedo. We're gonna make sure that this is level, and then I'm gonna mount the mounting bracket with the supplied bolts that come with it. All right, now that my hanging bracket is in place, I can keep this template on the wall. I could install the hydraulic manifold here, right? But that doesn't work for me. We prefer to put the hydraulic manifold on before we hang it on the wall, right? Which is what Daniel's doing right now. So here we have the Bosch primary loop manifold. There's the bottom connections, and there's the hydraulic manifold. We're gonna put some Teflon tape on beforehand, and then we'll take the washers for all those 5 connections and secure it to the bottom of the Greenstar. Easy peasy. Now, one of the nice things about the template is there's the center of my exhaust, and there's the center of my exhaust pipe discharge. This is not to scale. I wish this was to scale because it would make life a lot easier as far as spacing. I wish they would make this change, Bosch. So, Bosch, if you're listening, and I know you are, since you're a sponsor of the channel, make this to scale. This is to scale. Why isn't that adapter to scale? Question mark. Okay. let's get the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the show on the road. All right. Not perfect, and I would have liked to have extended this to there, but this is the only piece of plywood that I had, but at least I built a sidewall there. All right. As soon as Daniel's done mounting everything, we will position the Greenstar on the wall and get the show on the road.
Navien, garbage, condensing heat exchanger. As you can see in here, look right in here, you can see the corrosion
Cocky.
is immense.
It sounds like you.
St. Michael commands you
Plumbing
to
Goddess.
replace this garbage.
Wow.
Navien unit.
She's schwitzing like a momser.
This is outrageous. Subscribe. Subscribe.
Love it. Love it. Natalie. Natalie is, I believe, yep, the Plumbing Goddess. She's a plumbing apprentice with Best Yet Installations out of Spencer, Massachusetts. Guys, check her out on Instagram. All right? Check her out. She does great work. It's great that we have the women in the trades. It's awesome. Great job, Natalie.
All right.
Daniel has prepared the Greenstar for mounting. We're going to mount it. Now, you see there's a cutout here?
Yeah.
And there's a cutout here. That's so one guy could take one hand there, and another guy could take another hand there. Or if you're like Godzilla. Remember Godzilla? You saw him on YouTube, but Godzilla. Godzilla's the size of all three of us combined. And I hope he's doing well with his endeavors that he's doing now. Did we put all the washers in?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the million extra ones.
They always give you extras. And one observation as well, that is called an internal expansion tank. And it's for the space heating side of the machine. So with that in place, we don't need an expansion tank.
We don't have to put one in at all?
We don't have to. No, correct.
Are we gonna?
So I am going to do things a little bit differently with this install. We are going to add not your typical X-Trail number 30. We're going to do a number 15.
A little tiny one?
A little tiny one. Only because tight space in there, it makes future serviceability easier. But also it has a bladder internally that's designed to handle the load of the BTUs that this thing can produce. All right. Are the Peter Pan and Danielson ready? Okay. Let's see these guys do it. Boss man's gonna take a step back.
These handles are not comfortable.
They're not comfortable, I know. Bosch, you listening? We love you. And guys, hashtag love Bosch. Do it now in the comment section down below. You could,
Oh, I don't think we're both getting in here.
no?
No.
Okay. So carefully put it down. Okay.
So much.
And I guess St. Mike is gonna have to manhandle this beast. But let's just do it. Let's get rid of that first. Yeah. Look at that. It's turning red. Mommy, you seeing this?
You're making it hard.
Yeah, deadlift that. Nope. Oh, maybe. Oh, ticka.
You just pick it up by yourself? Yeah.
Yeah, he's Diesel. You've been going to the gym. All right, the guns. I see the guns. The guns. The guns. You got guns. All right, let's take a few screws and secure that bracket to the wall. Tits. And look, the center of our exhaust equals the center of that. Peter Pan, grab the dual exhaust piece. Let's see how that lines up, because it's imperative. We don't have a lot of room here to work with, ladies and gentlemen. But look at the size difference here. Look at how much size difference there is between these two beautiful, well, this beautiful machine and the one that's now resting in pieces in the truck. Look at this. You can actually work in here now. I have plenty of room inside here for my zones, for my piping, for my isolation valves, for everything. It's really, really an incredible, remarkable machine. And Bosch, if I was a machine, I would make love to you.
I can't put this
Well,
on
Bosch.
first.
What? Can't put what on first?
This.
What this?
The electrical?
Oh, because now you can get the screws in?
Yeah.
See, you live, you learn. Bosch. Love Bosch. Love it. And Bosch, in my opinion, is far superior than everyone else. A very, very close second. Daniel, want to take a guess who the very, very close second is?
I think I know. Locking bar?
Bingo! I thought Daniel was going to say Renai. And a lot of people, the viewers, the subscribers, the community, they love Renai, by the way. The problem with Renai here is that there's no market share for Renai. You don't have Renai's here. You don't.
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of it. Daniel's probably never seen one.
That's the one that Toronto installed one of them.
Oh, yeah?
Installed.
Oh,
They put it on the wall.
they put it on the wall.
I doubt it works.
Well, if it's like their air conditioning systems, I doubt it works too. There's a 1-inch gas coming in to 3/4.
Peter.
Those washers, genius.
Oh, I...
By the way, the pipes that are marked S and SUP are actually the return.
What? You're gonna have to get them from somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put that in here.
There's the vent piece. See, when he's done putzing around,
I don't think so.
it's gonna go there. Right? And tits. Look at that. Just a coupling. Actually, we could drop it down, but then. No. Oh, but then we can't get the combustion test ports. But we go like that. Oh
You
yeah.
could almost drop that one.
I could.
that
Oh my
what
God, that
this
is
blade
so.
does?
No, yeah, but this is holding up. This goes straight up to the roof, and that piece of. I was like band iron, knockoff band iron must be Chinesium band iron. They don't have the holes in it.
Yeah, that's why you just gotta keep these two.
Exactly. Oh, Bosch. What is he going to get? Washers?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need some washers. Little washers. Or we can drill. You know, give me the step bit. We'll make 2 little holes. And we'll drill that. I just used the step bit and I drilled 2 holes. We're waiting for Peter. Waiting for Peter's like.
He's gonna come back and say I can't find any washers.
I know. All right, let's get the primary loop manifold on. Oh, we want to, let's do that first. Primary loop manifold, because that can't be changed. That's a fixed item that can't be modified unless we cut it. Very nice. Nicey nice. Look at that. This is really, really gonna be tits. This guy may have to blow me. Oh, did I just say that? I did. I basically gave him all his room back. You can actually store probably several people in here vertically. Several. That's how much room this guy's gained.
Is channel locks big and medium?
So.
Did you find the washers?
No. Well, we managed. We drilled a hole. And then we put a sheetrock screw through. All right, made it work. You know where those red stickers are?
Yeah, I do.
All right, so grab the red sticker, and I want you to trim. There's a pair of scissors with the red stickers are. Trim the sides off a little bit, right off the sticker.
So it fits on there?
Yeah, so it's like doesn't like bump over.
Okay.
We're gonna show them what kind of sticker I put there. All right, time to have a little seat in the job. Peter Pan is setting up one of the 2 circulators.
Unknown caller.
Go away. All right, and he put in the IFC already. We're using the Webstone isolation flange with purge on top, and that's press 3/4. Yep, caught on candid camera. Got him. Wrong. The bolt sits on the circulator side. It's designed for that. While Peter Pan is finger effing that circulator, I am taking out the 4 screws that secure the circulator head to this one because my orientation is going to be different. I'm going to be pointing down, supplying the radiant floor. So I need to spin this around. It's in the manual that this needs to be pointed in the upward fashion. Are you okay there, Peter Pan?
Yep. Just want to make
You sure?
it gets on tight.
Okay.
Because I try to pull it out on time. I take the meat thermometer, stick it in, and I'm like, Mom, it's 5 degrees overcooked.
5 degrees overcooked? Or 500 degrees overcooked? In case you're wondering what we're talking about, yesterday for dinner, Daniel's mom and Peter's mom made pork loin. And she probably put it in the oven, set it for convection, right? No?
Probably broil.
Broil at 500 degrees, and then decided to go shopping.
Really? I think she was on the phone.
She was on the phone.
I don't know if she put it in before she went to church.
Church on a
Or if that
Tuesday
was
night?
yesterday that she went to church. I don't know. Yeah, my mom goes to church.
Oh, very nice. Nice and tight? All right. Now, let's see how you did.
Is that
Okay.
gonna sit on the wall? Just like this?
Yeah, it should be fine. All right, I just spun this around.
Left side is on the left side.
See how where's the arrow? See the arrow? It's pointing down. Say it again, Daniel?
Left side is hot side, right?
Left side is on what? Coming out of it?
Yeah, coming out of the boiler.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, domestic hot water out is the 3/4 tapping all the way to the left, right before the 1-inch leaving.
One thing I noticed is on the heating side,
Yeah.
connectors that come on that hydraulic
Separator? Yeah.
the opening's only like
I know. That's Europeans. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. Okay. Make sure these are nice and tight, and I'm going to start building with my webstone 1-inch. Yeah, I got 1 inch for my radiant, the whole floor here.
There's no room.
I would like you to look at this one, all right? And now put yours alongside of it. Tell me what's different.
The nuts on the bottom.
Okay? What's different there? Don't tell me there's no room. I did it.
No, I'm saying the way I did it. I realized it was wrong because can't get anything on here. So just gotta flip it around.
Hold on, you're just shaking your head over there?
the purpose of the thing on the black, that little indent, is to hold the nut so you don't have to put a wrench on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I realized
See?
something is.
This is not your first day at the rodeo. You've done this before. The problem is, and I think someone commented on Monday's video, is that when you're with Daniel or Mike, they don't let you be that much hands-on. And you're with me, I actually throw you to the wolves because that's the only way you're going to effing learn.
I think it's just because when I'm with you, I'm on camera, so it adds a little
There's a little what? Stress? Pressure?
I would say so. Yeah.
Are you under pressure?
Most definitely.
Why? Did I yell at you?
Monday, no.
Did I yell at you today?
Yeah.
I just asked you to look at the example piece. This is what you call like the sample piece, right? Or the, I don't know, they call it something in like the world. Where you have, this is the example, and then
Like
you have to
the-
duplicate that.
Yeah.
You know, the control, yes. This is the control item, and you have to duplicate that. All right? Because the little black pieces right there, they hold on that little nut. Okay, don't be scared. I don't bite. Arf, arf. This air separator does not want to go fully in, and there's something wrong. Something's too thick here. Something's wrong here. And you know what? That's twice in 1 week. I ran into a problem with Webstone. It does not want to go in. Let me show you an example. All right. This is what I was using to try to get this in there. Look. It don't want to go in. All right. Something happened to the Dialot recently with Webstone. And I am not a happy camper. Not at all. Yeah, that's what I did. Press that. Let's see if it presses. Go. All right. Is that what I think it is?
It's not the pipe, is it?
No, is that the washer? Is that the marker? That's the marker.
Oh, that's the market, yeah.
That's the marker, okay. I actually have to take the angle grinder and cut that side off. It wasn't taking the pipe. And it's all deformed too. See that? Webstone, what's up, bro? All right, 10:40. You see? Wednesday the 23rd. Same day, same year. Let me show you what we've all accomplished. And first, let me tell you what Daniel accomplished. Daniel accomplished all the domestic water piping. There's domestic hot, and there's domestic cold. We're gonna put a drip leg there. He's working on the gas right now. And how far out you come with that gas?
It's gonna come like right here.
It's gonna hit that.
It'll
It'll right before it?
It's going right after it.
Yeah, because right now I'm looking at it. That pipe's not going in straight.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
so you're
right before it.
gonna have to go before it. And I would put the elbow on first,
Yeah.
so it'd be easier for you. Basin wrench.
Basin wrench.
There's a faucet right there. Go grab the faucet. So we also have to replace the faucet. Right there. I threw it in. He signed over his kids' college savings account to me, and also gave me his 2 goats and a cow and a hectare of land. So this is the second floor zone after the webstone, the effed up webstone, by the way, and I pray that doesn't leak. I pray that doesn't leak. And you know, next time it's gonna go spiral vent. That's twice in less than a week I had a problem with a webstone thing. I elbow up, and I elbowed up because I wanted to put my circulator pointing down. It's gonna look tits, trust me, ladies and gentlemen, and pick up one of those lines. Actually pick up that line right there. That's supply. So I'll come down, elbow cross, bing, slide right up in there. It's like I'm sliding into your wife's DMs. And we're gonna do venting, condensate, and before that gets done, while Daniel's working on the gas, I'm gonna replace this faucet. I'm gonna get up in here, I'm gonna feed you people. I'm gonna feed you because I love giving you guys food. And I'm just gonna rest it right here on my forehead. Boom. Do you guys see that? No, you don't. But I'm gonna use my basin wrench and take out this faucet. Okay, let's get it done. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. I appreciate it. I thank you in advance. And remember, if you want a magical pipe wrench, $, please. Ladies and gentlemen, just hit that $. If it's $1, $5, $20, whatever you have, whatever pocket change you have, helps me out. Thank you. And let me change this faucet. Nice and pretty. You see? I even do faucets. All right. The magic of recording, and you can pick and choose. Look at what we got done here so far. Look at this. All in this closet. And granted, every person would do things differently, but I like it. It's nicey nice. Second floor circulator, first floor circulator. They're right in line there. First floor supply. All right. Second floor return. First floor return. Second floor supply. We just got to put a drip leg on the relief valve, which is right there. Drip leg on that. We got to do the condensate pump. And I believe this is the last press connection before we turn on the water. Peter's doing the honors. All right. Is that all she wrote, folks?
All the circulators are pressed?
Yeah.
All right, so open up.
Yeah.
All right. All these are pressed in. So open up that slowly.
This one?
Yep. Nothing happened. Open up that one too. No, not that one. This one. Okay. Let me see if we have water. We have water. Agua aquí. Now, let's open up.
Boiler feed?
Yep, open up boiler feed slowly. We're gonna have some discharge there. Okay. Now we'll open up the Calefi 1/2-inch pressure reducing valve. All right. The boiler is isolated right now. Okay. It's filling up, and we have pressure. And look at that. We have pressure. Okay. Now let's do second floor. Okay. First floor. And you can open up that one there as well if you want. Okay. All we need now is to purge.
And you can open up hot water, right?
Yeah, let me open up the hot water. Oh, let me do that now, actually, right here. Let's open up. There's domestic cold water in. Domestic hot water out. And voila. Water piping complete. 11:39. All right. 12:55. And we just turned it on. Those two circles represent the air removal sequence. There's our Honeywell switching relay. It's got power. Everything else is off. It's gonna purge out all the air, and then we'll fire this bad boy up. Right on schedule.
Thank you, sir.
We gotta clean up, replace one thermostat, and get paid for laying good pipe.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Oh, you did the bathroom already?
Yeah.
You were the man.
All right, we're doing a little purge right now. We have the supply valve closed. This leaves the boiler. That's open. That's open. That's closed. Oh, it's got no pressure. Why do we have no pressure? It says we have pressure there. Why is nothing coming out of this?
Turn it. This was the issue that I was having when I was trying to purge the system. When I turned it off and back on again, I was able to do it.
Let's see. I think it's up. It's like the three-way valve, but the water is coming through here. All right, up through there. I'm getting something out of there. I got 20 psi of pressure, but nothing there.
Try it.
Try power cycling it again?
Yeah, because it'll...
There you go. Voila. A la peanut butter sandwiches. Look at that. Hold the hose. It's gonna run away like... All right. So now we have pressure there. Let's lower this Caleffi pressure reducing valve a little bit. Get a little bit of air. Let's just hit that real quick. Good. Now we'll close this one, open that. All right, now we good. We have to wait for this to stop. All right, I'm gonna close this valve and we're gonna purge from the return up and back around. Let's see what we got. And then it's gonna crack that for a split second to get any pockets of air out of there. Look at that, all that air. Oh yeah, mama. Good amount of air.
Oh, nice and dirty too.
Yeah, look at that. Nicey nice. Get all that air out of that line. And it looks like that's about it. Pretty solid. Oh, she's still blowing. Let's close that for right now. We'll dump the bucket. Fortunately, there's a toilet right there. And we'll do that again. All right, take two. Pretty dirty. Even though she's got copper and fin tube baseboard here, you still get...
She had all that steel here though.
Oh, he also had all the steel piping here. Yeah. And again, you still have the cast iron circulators, but nonetheless, we don't have stainless steel circulators here like they do in Europe. People have commented. I was like, hey, you do all this copper and brass and PEX and you still got cast iron. I was like, well, this is what we're working with, you know? Let's crack this open one more time. Bingo, close, and the zone for the second floor is done. I'm gonna take my chances with the first floor in-floor tubing and not purge that because I don't want to open up a can of worms with all those fingers and fingers. Okay, put the cap back on. We're gonna set.
The boiler itself is still doing the thing.
Still doing its thing, I know. Right there, and 122. See the two circles, those damn two circles. I can call Platsky, we can get rid of it. I just forget how to do it. It's in the manual. See those two circles? The air purging function is active.
Oh, I think it might have gone off.
Service function 2.c. Yeah, we're in low fire now. Yep. The gas is on, correct. We have ignition. All right. And we have an active call for heating. No, we did. Oh, now it's just doing the purge of the condensate trap. So it fires up on low fire, lets it condense, fills up the condensate trap, which I have wired to the Sani Best condensate pump with built-in neutralizer. All right, like that. We'll have a lot of mess here to clean up, but she's running. And if you like, we can turn this thermostat on. Let's go to the thermostat that I just installed. Okay. The pipe doctor. It's me! All right.
Is it important? One of those.
This is that retention clip from the triangle tube. It held on. It was on the hinge, the front thing, so that's garbage.
I'm gonna keep this for accident.
That's tits too. I know you like it. Tell me you like it. Say it. So here we go. We have the Taco 007E ECM circulator. That's what I use for zoning. There's our primary loop manifold. We got a drip leg here. Webstone. It worked. I'm very disappointed with this. Very, very disappointed. Really, like I should not have had to do that. Seriously. And I know I'm gonna take hell for this, but it still came out tits. And I marked it because it wasn't going in, so I had to like jam that bad boy in there. And fortunately I got it in. Down below, off the Webstone air separator, got a couple brass fittings and nipples, and then I have the Webstone expansion tank isolation valve. It's got a drain. It has a valve there to isolate the expansion tank. Came across here with a nipple. This is the longest brass nipple I had. And when I tried to put on the pressure reducing valve, it was hitting the gas pipe. So Daniel got creative. He was like, listen, why don't we use the expansion tank isolation valve? So if I ever got to change this, we can isolate this and not have to drain the whole boiler. Which he's got a valid point, but redundancy. Backflow prevention device. All right, you see those two opposing little T's facing each other or facing away from each other? That's the condensate trap sequence. Page 71 of the manual. The display shows the supply temperature alternating with that. The trap filling sequence is active, service function 4F. What's great about the Bosch though, I just want to show you something. You see what this is? Look at this. This is called heat exchanger servicing. Right? If you have a blocked heat exchanger, you need to clean it. They give you step-by-step instruction on how to do this. Well, cleaning the heat exchanger with the cleaning brush. They have a cleaning blade. Maybe if the folks at Platsky are listening to me right now, they'll let me know. Platsky is the local sales representative for Bosch, amongst other companies like Charlotte Pipe. You've been there. They got a boat ton of PVC pipe there.
I never saw it. I didn't notice.
Never saw it? You went there and picked up Bosch's before, right?
Yeah.
The manual. You know, see the emissions test button. There's a plethora of information in this manual. We're going to do a combustion test shortly, but there it is. The Bosch Greenstar condensing boiler manual. All right. 1/24, same day, Wednesday the 23rd of March, 2022. Even the same year, Daniel. Isn't that like a... You need to put it in the high fire, though.
Yeah.
I forgot how to do it.
I did too.
Don't! Should we go to the manual? We should read the manual. So we have our combustion analyzer by Testo, the 320. Daniel's son is going to read the manual. I don't feel like calling Timmy at Platsky. I don't feel like bothering him. But I think he would like me to call him, though. But I won't. We're going to go to the manual. A good technician reads the manual from front cover to cover. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't read it completely. Peter Pan is cleaning up. And what's really unique and special about this job, besides that we just installed a Bosch Greenstar 151 Combi in less than half a day, we gave them back valuable real estate. The wife is already going to repurpose the mechanical room that used to house the zones and the zone piping to a shoe closet. All right, Daniel hit the chimney sweep guy. All right, a couple times, and we have 6 bars displaying. We are in high fire.
Don't move, Peter.
Don't move. Oh, he moved.
What? You're moving.
Stay still,
You're in
Peter.
your chair right now.
Yes. Tits.
You need the CO2.
CO2 right now we're at 8.24, 8.35, 8.4. What's our range?
No, 8.6 to 9.4.
Good, we're at 8.9. I'll clipboard it. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Oh, you gotta take it out of the... I think it's reset? No. There it is. This guy's like, look at his face, by the way. Think he looks German?
Looks kind of like
The Fuhrer. You look like the Fuhrer, though. Heil Hitler. viewer. All right, so we took that off. Now, do I go on top or do I go on bottom?
Right over it.
No, you can't go over it. Let's put you one-handedly.
Unknown caller.
Right there. There it is.
You want this side or on the side?
I would put that on the side.
Alright.
Let's not contaminate the whole thing. Look at that. It's hard to see, but look at that. Tits. So, let's review. It is 1:30 on the dot. Wednesday, March 23rd, 2022. Same day, same month, same year. And we all get to go home early today. Not bad, not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. Let's review what we did. We'll start at the top. We had existing 3-inch, fortunately, for exhaust and intake. And we made it work. Threw in a few 45s, well, street 45s, 3 of them. One coupling there, and we're good. Nice and tight. Top left-hand corner. This is the Honeywell 3-zone switching relay. I know they only have 2 zones, but I don't stock 2 zones. I stock 1, 3, and 6s on the truck and in the shop. Okay, zone number 2 is the second floor thermostat. Second floor zone. Is the thermostat went off, huh? Oh, yeah, we're not done yet.
You want me to turn that thermostat on?
Yeah, there you go. If you would like a sticker, email me, Mike at MikeyPipes.com. Bosch, the sponsor of the channel, by the way. Love Bosch. And guys, just take a quick second in the comment section down below, hashtag love Bosch. Just like that, okay? And if you want stickers, email me. Okay, second floor zone is on. We're nice. The indicator light means it's on. If it flashes white, it means there's air in the line. You got to purge. Okay. Below the second floor zone, I have a T which picks up the supply. What? Hands wet?
No, I was just making sure that was open.
Oh yeah, it's open. Webstone. The first floor circulator, also the same 007E ECM circulator. Isolation flange press, isolation flange with purge press. Just want to check everything and make sure everything's pressed together here, which it is. Nice. This is my return side. All right, very nice. Nicey nice. Up on the top. Okay. Guys, it really is tits. There's the Webstone modified 1.5 inch pressed by sweat air separator. Pressed by sweat. Below that, brass nipples, elbows, the Webstone expansion tank isolation valve, another brass nipple, Cleffy 1/2 inch pressure reducing valve with gauge. I'll let you pass through, Peter. Peter's got tons of stuff, and I'm sure his pockets are stuffed. Stuffed like a Thanksgiving Day turkey. 1/2 inch backflow preventer. Very nice. Sani Best condensate pump, built-in neutralizer. Tits. Really, really tits. It's nice. It's very, very nice. All right. There's that. Really, really nice machine. If I was mechanical, I would make love to you, Mrs. Greenstar. Ooh, hot and sexy. Cleaned everything up. Very nice. There's all of our existing water lines, valves, water main, all that good stuff. Let's make sure we're circulating, which we are. Let's see how this feels over here. Good. Let's see that thermal camera. I think, yeah, it's on that side. The Vito bag, love the Vito. Let's use the HIK Micro B20 thermal imaging camera. Thank you, HIK Micro, for sending this to me for testing and for product review. As you can see, its permanent residence is in my Vito TPXXL tool bag. As you can see, there's my loops. Nicey nice. And in case you're curious, there it is there as well. Nice. Very nice. See that? Look at that. little reflection there. Nope, there you go. The exhaust. Looks like that exhaust pipe is 115 degrees, 116. Very nice. Very, very nice. And even gave him back the whole closet. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we're gonna test the condensate pump. Make sure she pumps. Put out the leaks. We need to refill it. All right, second bottle of water. Make sure our pump pumps. It's got a big reservoir. Mas aquí.
Another bottle.
Mas agua aquí. Now, I know some of you have been following since the beginning of this video, and there are some of you that just don't believe in this technology. You got to embrace technology or you're going to get run right over. It's just the way it is. And in this particular situation, I guess if you really wanted to, you could fit a small little cast iron boiler in there and, I don't know, run B-vent up to the chimney, but what are you going to do for hot water? I guess maybe we could steal the other closet or use this closet again and put an indirect water heater in. But use your noggin. This is a great example for this installation. Great example. So there you have it. The job is completely done. All we have to do is get paid. Teep, 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 teep. Wish Kelvin was here. But we have your brother though, so. But Kelvin was more entertaining. He was. He really was.
I found him aggravating.
You found him aggravating?
Yeah, like
Why?
It's hard to watch someone be that stupid.
But he was learning. Before he went to the National Guard, you know, because he got, you know, called in, he was actually learning very well. But when he came back, it's like he lost everything that he learned. And he was like, his brain was full of like mashed potatoes. But yeah, he's still a good kid. All right. Let's give the time for like on HGTV where you do like the reveal, right? Like a gender reveal party, right? Is it a boy or is it a girl? Is it a she-male, right? Or LGBTQXYZLMNOP. And no disrespect, but if you're born with a cock, you're a man. If you're born with a vagina, you're a female. Plain and simple. Oh, Mr. Homeowner. Are you ready for us?
Mikey.
It's me. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. No, it will be there though.
All right.
All right.
Today,
I want you to close your eyes. Open the door. Open the door. All right. Close your eyes though.
Okay.
All right. And open your eyes.
Holy Ghost. Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Wow. What a difference.
We were here. Was it last Wednesday or
Yes.
Tuesday?
No, Wednesday.
We were here.
What happened with this?
What happened with what?
Can you stay there?
Oh, the rag. I don't know.
It was there.
It was there, and it's still going to be there. We just use the existing penetration, existing piping, exhaust, and fresh air.
Wow.
But everything else is gone.
What a difference.
Huge difference. And listen, you have space now, and plus you have room on both sides. I don't know. Yeah, everything is new.
Brand new.
Everything. The only thing that's existing is the piping leaving this area.
Okay.
Right? Which includes the copper water lines, the space heating lines, and the vent and fresh air lines. Everything else, as you can see, is brand new. Even your thermostats are new. Because you bamboozled me into giving you two of them.
Okay, so where is the water sucking to now? Where's it going to?
Under the sink. Wow. I told you. Because remember that you had that old line, they ran copper up to the second floor bathroom. Just don't touch it. Still drying. They ran copper, 3/8 copper up to the second floor bathroom, but without having a neutralizer, you've been wrapping that line with duct tape and electric tape for years. So that's no longer an issue. You're gonna have to do something with that door.
Yeah.
But as you can see, your wife now has a repurposed closet. Not really much for you to know, but I'll go over. And of course, please read the manual when you have some free time. It's good to know what you have in your home.
Okay.
The only thing you can really change easily is the domestic hot water. It looks like a little faucet icon. So right now, we'll lower it. E is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. If you really want to crank this up, you can go to max. It'll give you 140. But I would start it at E first. See how the temperature is. Again, because I don't know what you had your old one set to.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, but
Okay, so if you want it to be hotter, you just turn it out.
correct.
Okay.
Yes. And these are the two green and black things. Those are your circulators.
Okay.
All the boilers that we've been putting in for, I don't know, the past 4 or 5 years, I put in high efficiency circulators. They're the equivalent of an LED light bulb. So, you know, you can't buy regular light bulbs anymore. Everything's LED now, right? But you can still buy traditional circulators that use 150 watts of power when they're running. These use as low as 4 watts of power.
Wow.
So a fraction of the power. And I've read some information where each circulator will save, you know, the Long Island homeowner usually around $90 of electric per year. And that was about 3 years ago. Now it's, you know, electric has went up, inflation, you know, the world's crazy right now, but everything has gone up. But you'll save money every year by having these. And they're, as you can hear, it's very quiet in here. I don't know how the other one performed, but it's pretty quiet.
Nice.
You know? But it's hinged right there.
I don't touch nothing here.
You don't have to touch anything.
Okay.
Just every so often it needs service. Technically speaking, it should be serviced annually. And off the record, right? When I first, you know, was introduced to Bosch years ago and then reintroduced just recently, they're workhorses. And I'm not suggesting that you just never see this thing again and forget about it, but every so often it should be taken apart and cleaned, like the old one was.
Okay.
Right? So maybe every 2 or 3 years, you know, do a full, you know, deep cleaning, you know, take some components apart, which it's in the manual to do. Is it every year necessary? I wouldn't stretch it that far. You know, they say that only because a lot of installing contractors don't have the proper equipment to commission and start up a system. You know, like when we just started this up, we did a combustion test, and there's a printout in this little baggie right here with the results of that test.
Okay.
Right? And it tells us all the numbers of how it is.
Okay.
We fine tune the machine. So, and every year or every couple of years when we're back, we'll do another combustion test and a safety test and make sure it's burning properly. Right, Daniel? Correct. Because I invest in, you know, my company. We have the right tools. There's a reason why this costs you $14 million versus $10 million, right?
So you were saying that about 2 years time I should let you guys come around, or 3 years?
I you know, on the record, every 12 months. It's March.
Okay.
Next March.
Okay.
Do a little tune-up. And then if you don't do it in March, November, you know, October, November 23. Before the winter, right? But, you know, there's some things that have to be done, like these rocks in here, right? These little white pebbles. Those are neutralizing media. Your old machine, they didn't have anything like that. They just had a condensate pump, and it pumped the water away, right? And then it ate away the copper, right? So if you don't change those rocks annually, or every, you know, 18 months, 24 months, eventually it's not going to be able to eat, you know, dissolve the high acidic condensate, which will eat you know, metal, and then it'll do a lot more harm than good. Because right now there's a plastic tubing going into the drain, and eventually, you know, you're not going to have any more rocks left. And it's not going to be efficient anymore. But just something to keep in mind.
Okay, so
I, you know, on the record, every 12 months.
Okay.
Between me and you and the lamppost, you can go every 2-3 years. 3 years is stretching it, but you got to change those medias every year. And that's something you can do yourself if you're mechanically inclined, because listen, it's just a tray that slides out, right? And you dump it and throw it away.
Where do you get it from?
Online, you know, supplyhouse.com.
What's the name of it?
They're neutralizing media. Yeah. When it comes time, if you forget, you know, just email me. I'll send you a link. And I think it's like $60, $70, you know, for a bag. But you need it.
Yeah, what I'm probably gonna do is
and we also offer service plans.
Okay.
As well. So we have Bosch offers an extended warranty which covers labor of the box itself. And then we also offer an extended warranty. Not a warranty, but like a service plan. Okay. So, you know, we figure out what it is per year, we divide it by 12, you automatically charge your credit card, divide it by 12, and we cover everything in here. Because my warranty with you, or my company's warranty with you, is everything that we just put in, I guarantee for 12 months, with the exception of your faucet. Because the only thing that anyone doesn't guarantee is installing customer supply parts. If I were to put in your boiler, which happens, but I don't do that. But let's say I was ABC Plumbing and Heating, you provided everything, I put it in. Well, technically I wouldn't give you a warranty because it's part of the whole process of the installation is markup and offering a warranty. 12 months, everything I put in is guaranteed. After 12 months, it's a la carte, pay as you go. The circulators, like this circulator, has a 24-month warranty from Decal, the manufacturer. If it dies, it's easier just to buy the new one and replace it. A lot of things. But inside this machine, you have a 10-year warranty from Bosch. Any part inside that machine is guaranteed for 10 years. Not labor, but the parts.
Okay.
All right, and that's where their extended labor warranties come into play. And we could talk about that if you want. But it's a 10-year period. You're basically buying a 10-year extended labor warranty with the, like, it's like insurance. Okay. May you need it? Hopefully not. But if something catastrophic goes wrong with this machine, which is rare, but it can happen. It's man-made. If anything's gonna go wrong, it's gonna happen within the next couple days. Okay. Right? That's called a spade, because again, if there's a defect in workmanship, it's gonna show right away. If it's a defect in a part that we use, it's gonna show right away, and it happens. Okay.
So if I bring you guys here within 12 months, there will not be charged for me, though, right?
If you say something's broken, and we come here and we fix it, there's no charge to you. But let's say we come here because you have no heat or hot water, and the switch was off. Okay. Prepare to get sodomized. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. It was fun for me and the guys putting it in. Another Bosch Greenstar. Beautiful, beautiful machine. I think they're awesome. They're amazing. They're reliable and dependable. I would really appreciate it if you guys like this video and like this channel. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. That's the best way to support the channel and me as well. Thank you very much. As some of you may know, Daniel also has his own YouTube channel. I'll put a link down in the description box down below. And I also got the Mikey Pipes Uncensored, where it's totally unfiltered, raw, and uncensored. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.